Hi, I'm Karen Hurd, and I'm here with our next edition of Asking for a Friend. And this one came from a senior leader who was sitting in to observe one of the leadership development programs we were doing for his team. And we were talking about the importance of giving very specific and meaningful recognition. And he took me aside afterwards and he said, "Karen, I'm missing that gene." And I said, "What gene is that?" He said, that recognition gene, that thing you're talking about, it just does not come naturally for me. And then he said, here's the thing. Maybe I'm old school, but I didn't grow up with this. And it used to be that doing great work was intrinsically satisfying, and I didn't really need a lot of recognition from someone else. So it's hard for me to understand why other people need it. And he's not alone. And if you have ever felt this way, I'm hoping we can have a conversation here that will help. So there's a couple of things. One, it's helpful, if that's the way you're wired, to reframe your thinking about recognition and why it's so important. Yes, it makes people feel good. Yes, it might help with your retention and people and how they feel in the employee engagement survey. But it's more than that. There is actually brain science research that says that if you can help people pay attention to their strengths, it actually helps the brain to build more neurons and more pathways to make that even more effective. And I'm going to attach in the comments a great Harvard Business Review article that will give you some more details around that. The second thing I would say is schedule it. And you're saying, "Karen, I've got to schedule informal recognition." If it's not coming naturally to you, maybe it can be helpful to say, "You know what, at Thursday at 9 o'clock to 9:30, I am going to reach out and thank people for something specific that they've done during the week." And that will then force you to be paying attention to so that you have something to say when you make those phone calls. It can be very, very effective. Another way that you can keep your brain focused on looking for opportunities for recognition, and this one's super simple. If you could put a couple of pennies in one pocket, and then every time you recognize someone for doing something effective, move a penny to the other pocket. And you don't want to get to the end of the day and not have all the pennies moved over. So it's a quick way to kind of measure what's going on. And the last, and perhaps this is the most important, is if this does not come naturally to you, who else on your team can you get to help you? So there is likely one of your direct reports or a peer who is very good at this, and have a conversation and say, "How can you help me be on the lookout for the things that are going well so that I can say this?" So I had a team, and my team had gotten very, very big. So I had 10,000 people. It was impossible for me to know all the things that were going on. So once a month, I asked anyone on my team who had someone to nominate who wanted me to know that something great that they had seen, to let me know and to just send me an email about that. And then I would have this constant influx of good things to celebrate. I put the responsibility on other people so that it made it very easy for me to do recognition that I would have otherwise not noticed. So those are a few of my thoughts. I'm curious, what would you add?